Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to the Little Lady Lounge. I hope your day has been wonderful, and I really hope that your weekend thus far has been a good one. Um, Mine has been restful, um, and that's it, just restful. Grateful. I don't, I'm not too. Just I'm worried about other things. Okay, so in several states here in the United States, there have been protests going on. We had one in Chicago. It's the No King protest. That's my cat. If you hear that, it's not me. Okay. Um, and it was several thousands and thousands of people. They also had one in Minnesota. I believe they had one in New York. I think California. It was several states that were coming together today to do the No Kings protest. And with the No Kings protest, I live kind of close to where they were going to be protesting, and traffic was absolutely crazy. Plus, there was C2E2 this weekend, which is a convention of comic books, anime, and all sorts of other things, movies. It was a lot. But I don't know if they're having these protests in your city, but well, if they had the protest in your city, we had, like I said, we had one here, thousands of people. Um, it's a lot going on in this world that we're in, and we just basically have to support these people who are going out and protesting the things that are going on in the United States. It's a lot of young people. Um, just when I feel like there's no hope for, what do you call them? The Gen, whatever they are, there he is. And they are coming together and they're really trying to make a difference and just get the word out. All I can say is the biggest word I can get out is everyone needs to vote. That's it. When you all are having your midterms in your cities and your states, you know they're coming register to vote. Um, they're deploying more service members overseas. Let's keep them and their families in our prayers. To be perfectly honest, right now, we need to keep everyone. Stop it. Stop being a whore. We need to keep everyone in our prayers. My cat's in heat. I'm so sorry. We need to keep everyone in our prayers, the world for sure, because this is some real tomfoolery, fuckery ass shit that's going on that I'm sure a lot of people who voted and voted for the dude that's in the office now, I'm pretty sure they this isn't what they were signing up for. High ass gas prices, high ass food prices, and young people being shipped overseas to fight a war that really don't have shit to do with us. So if you could find it in your heart to just pray and pray for people that you don't normally, even pray for, that makes you the bigger person. And right now, the world needs all the prayer we can get. I've just come to a conclusion that I don't complain about food prices. Why? Because I got to eat. Don't complain about gas prices. Why? Because I got to put gas in the car. Hey, head hunter, tinny, tinny, tin, tin, nigga. Hello. Hi. You like my new hair? This is the new hair. This is the I got to go out of town hair. Isn't it cute? It's fluffy. It's fluffy. I feel like Diana Ross. I do. I just, I just feel like I should be singing Love Child or something because it's just big in there. Girl, okay, sing. Love Child, never understood. Love Child, some, doom, 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 doom. That's all. That's all. And I love Diana Ross. I love, love Diana Ross. But yeah, right now this shit is just it's crazy. I had to take my son this morning. He's been going to the comic book convention thing since Friday. Tomorrow's the last day. And I got up to take him and the traffic was fucking crazy. And a lot of people were going over there, but then coming back home. I'm good, girl. How are you? How is you doing? I'm gonna share a secret with you all too. It's about Tennessee. So it was just so much traffic. And I was like, damn. And I forgot about the protest. And I came home after I dropped him off early this morning. And, you know, hi, Miss Debbie Green. I love Debbie's name. You know why? Debbie, I know this is going to sound so fucking crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I love it. She sold the shit out this hair. I can get into a fight and the bitch could pull this and she gonna have to, my hair is gonna come off because she sold the shit down. She sold it down. She melted me real good in front too, and I could pull it back, wear it off my forehead, and I don't have no parts, so I could just wear it messy, just like that. But now, Debbie Green, I'm pretty sure your name is Deborah, okay? And my aunt, um, God rest her soul, her name was Debbie. Well, Aunt Debbie, her real name, well, Deborah. And when she married her first husband, swear to God, her last name was Green. And then they divorced. He was Jamaican. His name was Jonathan Green. I promise you. And she went back to her maiden name, which was my grandmother's last name. But yeah, her name was Debbie Green, Deborah Green. So every time I see your name, I just kind of get a little like, oh, because my aunt passed away. My aunt passed away. And it was really crazy because when I went to go film The Reckoning, I had a layover. It's Davida. Oh, it's Davira. It's a mistake. What? That's pretty though. But you want to know what's getting ready to fuck your head up even more? My grandmother's name was Vera. Yes. It was actually Elvira. E-L Vera. That is so fucking creepy. Oh my God, I got the biggest fucking chills, man. That's wild business. But back to my Aunt Debbie. So where was I going? I remember. It wasn't when I was filming The Reckoning. It's when I went to Mexico, right? And I had a layover on the way back, there and back. I didn't buy the tickets because I don't do layovers because they're gross. Um, so I had a layover in Atlanta, and I called my cousin, Jason. My cat is humping on the dirty clothes hamper. So if you hear that growling, it's her. She's getting a nut off real quick. So I had like an hour layover or so in Atlanta, and I wanted my cousin was supposed to come pick me up to go see my aunt Deb, and I wasn't able to. I was gonna go, but then I how you go out, you got to go past the security. So I was like, I'm just gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette and call my cousin. I seen how long the security line was. I was like, shit, because I wanted my cousin to pick me up, take me to the Waffle House, and go see my aunt Debbie, and then get back to the airport. The time wasn't gonna permit. Plus, traffic in Atlanta be fucked up. So I didn't get to see my aunt Debbie, and then that was in June, and then like literally a month later, my cousin called me and told me my aunt Debbie died. Yep. So every time I see your name, it makes me smile. It really do. But I don't know, like seeing all these young people outside, protesting and, not wanting bad shit, you know, to happen. I was just like, come on, young people, come through. And then you got these good young people doing good shit. And then what do we have going here for like 2 nights, 2 separate nights? Teen takeovers. We have something called teen takeovers in Chicago. It's when young people between the ages of 15 and about 25 converge in one area and they act a fucking fool. They jump on cars. You could be at a light. Somebody can be driving down the street playing some loud ass music. They will jump on your car and start twerking. Yes, they will jump on your car and start twerking. If the light turned green and you supposed to drive and you can't drive because the kids are all in the street, if you honk your horn at these little motherfuckers, they'll jump on your car. They'll kick your windshield. And these teen takeovers are coordinated through social media. And they tell them where they all meet up and they just go and they act a fucking fool. So you got kids doing that. Then you got young people coming together to protest the no king thing, you know. And I'm just like, why can't all the kids be like, why? Because some of these kids don't give a shit about nothing but Jordans and twerking. And have you noticed they all wear the same thing, especially the boys? When did jeans get so tight? I'm lost. When did sweatpants get tight? That's just weird. Don't you think it's strange? I do. Sweatpants ain't supposed to be tight, but these boys be wearing those tight ass jeans. And I be like, boys didn't wear tight jeans when I was growing up. That's just kind of gross. I be like, how do you get in and out of those motherfuckers? And then they still be sagging them. I'm like, baby, that's not cute. That's not cute. But hell, they not my children. Are they protesting? No. Yes, they did it today. They did it today. And it was a lot of people, Debbie. It was, I was looking at it like on the news earlier and on social media. It was a lot of motherfucking people. They had to meet at the big park here. It's called Grant Park. Grant Park's so big, that's like where they have Lollapalooza. Okay. Just a bunch of people, protesting because this guy doesn't want to get out of office. He wants to stay. I've never seen anything like this. Did they protest in your city, Debbie? You know, I'm just like, usually you go to office, you're in office, and you do here and good, good, good. You go to office, you serve 2 terms in office, and then you know you don't try to run anymore. You just go back to your house where you lived with your Secret Service, and you mind your business. You get your presidential um payment check. You hit the circuits and go give lectures and shit. Do you know when Michelle Obama goes and speaks at colleges, do you know they pay her upwards of $100,000 fucking dollars? I would be a talking bitch. I'll be book me, book me. I would go talk at DeVry for 100. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, he don't want to leave. It's like he's hell bent on destruction. It's like he out of touch. He said he gonna be the last president. Girl, yes, he did, Debbie. He really did say that with a straight face. What I hope and pray for is that even people who are Republican. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this car don't hit my car. Because they were trying to whip this little nasty U-turn. Yeah, I'm watching you. So, what I'm hoping is people who are with him or who act like they with him, but they know the Constitution will try to dissuade him. Project 2025 is what's happening now. Yes, Debbie, it is. It is. I hope they try to dissuade him from that. You know, when the Constitution was written, it was not written for people who look like us. Okay. But over time, it was adapted for us also. And the thing about it is, most of these politicians, the greater majority of them, are attorneys. They were attorneys. So they basically know the law. Now, Barack Obama was one of the very few presidents who was a constitutional attorney at the University of Chicago. So that made him more apt to actually know the laws and everything within the Constitution. This guy don't know. If it was up to him, he would probably tear the Constitution up and all that shit and want to set his own set of rules. That's why these young people got up and they went out and they walked and they protested. There is more, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people who got out and were part of the protest who didn't vote for either side. And now they see the error of their fucking ways. There is an era of people's ways when you see something isn't right in front of you and you still go, hi, big sis. Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations, Miss Patrice. you know, um, it's just fucked up. It's really fucked up, and it's really scary. And like I said, I have voted several times, and I have never seen anything like this. Nothing. It is weird. It is like precarious. It's just strange. Like I'd be like, who the fuck does this guy think he is? Like he is so out of touch. Like I can't see him ever like he ever went to the grocery store. He never went to go get some eggs and some bread and butter, you know. Now, Barack Obama, I living in Chicago. He lived over by where my family is from, by where Prince's people are from. And before he ran for president and he was a senator, it was nothing to see him in Hyde Park at this place called Valois, Eden. No, this before he had Secret Service. It was nothing to see them in grocery stores, grocery shopping. I promise you, Donald Trump probably ain't never been grocery shopping a day in his motherfucking life. It's people out here that are really like that. Okay? That man is sick mentally and physically. I don't think he's going to really make it to the midterms. Girl, I don't know. But I agree. Whatever you said, baby, I agree with. Because oh, look at my cat. She wants some dick so bad, y'all. And I just can't let her get pregnant again. My husband was like, no, we let her have one set of kittens. And, you know, and I'd be like, I need to go get her fixed. And then she don't be in heat no more. And I just don't go get her fixed. But I might get her baby's daddy because he lives with a family member and bring him over here and let him knock her off real quick and send him back home. But yeah, it's something wrong with him. But I'm so serious, you all. I be laying in bed at nighttime playing my game on my phone, and I be thinking about shit like that. He ain't never been grocery shopping, y'all. That motherfucker ain't never pumped no gas. Thank you. And I'm happy you love cats. People who don't love cats really worry me. I'll still be your friend, but I don't know. I don't trust people who don't like cats. But like yeah, I think about shit like that. Yeah, girl, Valois still in Hyde Park. And when you come back, maybe we should go have breakfast there. But Valois still there. But you just think about that shit. When he was born into his daddy's money. His daddy was a real estate guy slash slumlord in New York. Okay? So here he is. His daddy had money. They probably had housekeepers. They did the grocery shopping for the family. This man ain't never just went to the grocery store, pulled a motherfucking shopping cart out, and start with produce and work his way through the grocery store. So he don't realize the dumb shit that he do, we pay for in higher grocery prices, higher gas prices. He don't know. And it's not that he's out of touch. He ain't never touched it. Okay? He ain't never touched it. It's a it's like a difference. Okay, y'all remember you like cats, you just allergic to them. Girl, I got something for that. Let me just sidetrack real quick. I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna tag you in it on my Roxy Lady Lounge Instagram page. The shit like $70, $80 for a spray bottle that's this big. It's 99.9% effective, right? If somebody has a cat in their house and you going to visit them, give them that shit first. Let them spray. They spray and it's no scent to it. They spray their couch and you spray your motherfucking cat with it. You spray the cat. You wait and you can go in the person's house and you will not have an allergic reaction. I forgot what it's called, but the shit's like, hey, slut, don't do that. You like cats, but you know what, Patrice? When you were here in Chicago and you came to see me, you didn't have no allergic reaction. But you know why? I vacuum a lot and I dust. And my cats don't be sitting on the furniture and shit like that. So, and the thing that you're allergic to, you're not allergic to cats. What you're allergic to, how cats clean themselves and then their saliva dries on the fur. And as they move around, the dry saliva spores go in the air. That's what people be allergic to. It's not the cat fur. I be looking into shit like this because I got a lot of friends who are allergic to animals and shit. And sometimes they want to come visit. So I got to make sure my house be allergy ready. And I always keep Benadryl, Zyrtec, all sorts of shit for allergic people. And I got an EpiPen because I'm allergic to bees. Now, what did Patrice say? I didn't. That's what I was going to say. I didn't have a reaction at your house. Because you see, I be keeping my house clean. And, even though my cats clean themselves, I have a rag. It's called a cat rag. And when you wet it and you wipe it over the cat, it got like a little brush type thing on it. And it's like a glove. And you wipe the cat with it. And that cuts down on, you know, the dry particles, spit particles being on the cats. I'm telling you. That's the same way with dogs. People be like, oh, I'm allergic to dogs. You allergic to the dry saliva. I be learning shit, y'all. Oh. Yeah, I be learning shit. But yeah, that man ain't never been grocery shopping, y'all. Now, what I was gonna say was, y'all remember when Cardi B had went to a store? She did some grocery shopping herself, and she was like kind of shocked about the prices of shit. And she was like, "What the fuck?" Now everyone kind of got down on her, like, "Girl, you was a millionaire. What the fuck is you complaining about?" Now let's just look at it like this: Cardi still has money, so people probably were doing shopping for her. Her mama be at her house all the time. Her mama probably do shopping for her. I'll text you when I come back. Okay. All right. Oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm getting ready to spray you with some water because you're being real hot in the ass. So I understood, but see, Cardi done been to the grocery store before. Before she became Cardi B, she was just Bella Calise Alimanzaro. She was probably going to the grocery store. She was going to Pathmark in the Bronx. She knew how to do some grocery shopping. It's just that the prices that when she used to grocery shop, oops, excuse me. Hello? Hey, son. You okay? I'm good. Okay, you off work? Oh, okay. Yeah, you have which one? Oh, okay. Okay. You doing anything tonight? Oh, okay. Aston wanted you to call him. Yeah, he's okay. He went to C2E2. He's in his room, so call him on his cellular device. Okay. All right, son. All right. Love you. Bye. Move, cat. Aston. 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 Asa said, call him. Aston. Just knocked out. Hold on. Aston. Asa said, call him. Nothing. You asked about him and he said, call him. He said, call him because he don't want to, he said his phone is in his pocket. Okay. I got to get back up front, y'all. It's dark. Okay. Jay?
Yep.
What you doing?
Just watching the video.
Oh, okay. All right, sweetie. Okay, I'm back in the lady lounge. Cardi B is down to earth, real down to earth. Hi, do the right thing. How are you? Do the right thing. Do the right thing. That was for you. No matter how rich she is. And I love Cardi too. Thank you. Thank you. I just got it done on Friday. No, Thursday. Yeah, I got it done Thursday. And I'm loving it. Yeah, I mean, she's rich. She's wealthy now, and a lot of people have like a lot of shit to say about her personal life. Even though, she's a celebrity and we see what's going on. The girl is young. Okay, she young. She got plenty of money coming in, and she could take care of her children. Okay, she got plenty of family. And, my whole thing is I just pray for the best for everybody. But, you know, at least she been to a grocery store before. I guarantee y'all, Donald Trump has never been in a grocery store. Like, he might have been in one to like do a dedication or ribbon cutting or some shit like that. But that motherfucker ain't never got a basket. He ain't never had to pick out cantaloupes. He ain't never went and just, no, this is a beautiful tomato. He ain't never went in the meat section, be like, well, let me grab this pack of ground beef. And he ain't never bought a dozen eggs. I'm telling y'all, some people be that wealthy that they've never done shit like that. The simple shit that we'll go do. These motherfuckers ain't never did a day in their life. There are some people out here who are exorbitantly rich. Well, that's not even rich, wealthy. And were born that way. And ain't never been in a grocery store. Think about it. Queen Elizabeth. Those sheiks and Arab dudes over in Dubai, whose daddies have been the barons of oil companies for years. Do you think they've been in the grocery store to buy a dozen eggs? He ain't never took public transportation either. He's been privileged his whole life. Exactly. And he lived in New York. He lived in New York. You know how many wealthy motherfuckers in New York will get on the bus or take the subway because it's one subway, 2 stops from where they live? Seriously. There are people in this world who have never been in a grocery store, who just never shopped. They might have been in it, but they didn't shop. That's crazy. And that's the type of wealth that even if I had it like that, I still wanna go to the grocery store. But I would, okay, let's just put this out there. I won a Powerball. Okay. One of those stupid ones, like $700 million. Okay. After taxes and everything, you still getting about $500 million. That's, I can send the next motherfucker to go grocery shopping money, right? But I like going grocery shopping. Okay. I like going to Whole Foods. I like going to Sam's Club. I like going to Costco. Okay. It's just that when you win something like that, a Powerball, you just can shop different in those motherfuckers. Hell, I go to Whole Foods, one bag, $175. I be like, okay, you win a Powerball going to Whole Foods, $175, don't look like shit. But at least I know how to grocery shop. This motherfucker ain't never do that shit. You know, it's strange. You know what I think about now too? I think he probably know how to drive. You know, I'm pretty sure he knows how to drive. But like, has he really ever driven? You know what I mean? Has he ever like got in his car and like just said, "Hey, you know what? Let's drive." Um, I've lost so much weight on Ozempic. I don't know, but I eat a lot of vegetables. I eat a lot of vegetables. That's like, I think that's one of the things that makes me stay this skinny. It makes him very unrelatable. Yeah, yeah. You know, and it's crazy because the motherfuckers who voted for him, did they ever think about that shit? Patrice said, I was at Walgreens in Vegas and a limo pulled up at the same time I did. But they went through the drive-through to get a prescription. And when they rolled down the window, it was Celine Dion and her husband. See? I mean, if that's okay, okay? You're pulling up in your limo to get your prescription. And I honest to God think that Celine done threw on some sunglasses. She done been to a grocery store. Some telling me no matter how rich Celine Dion is, she done been to a grocery store. She's French, okay? She's French Canadian. I could see her going to a grocery store. Now Mariah Carey says she ain't been in a grocery store in a long time. I believe that. But Mariah different. Mariah just a diva. But not back in her not Mariah Carey days, she been to a grocery store. I'm telling y'all know y'all like rocks be bugging. Donald Trump ain't never been in a grocery store. I guarantee that. That motherfucker ain't never just walked in a grocery store and bought a loaf of bread. Who was that said the motherfucker ain't never been on public Patrice said the motherfucker ain't never been on public transportation. Damn, I to Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. She ran into Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley. Shamil, Shalago, Hoppin' Bills Incorporated. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set, and go now. Got a dream and we to blow now. That was a remake. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There is nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. Okay, I'm sorry. I had a Laverne and Shirley moment. I'm a 70s baby. Okay. But you seen her in 7-Eleven. You seen her in 7-Eleven. There's people out here who have just been privileged their whole life. And they never been in a fucking grocery store. Ever. Yes, the good old days of pre-adulthood. It was magical. You know, but I wonder when people were voting for him, these are things I think about. Somebody that I can even halfway relate to. Just a bit. We're talking, good evening, House of the Princess, little sister, and my moderator. We are talking about people who are very, very, very privileged, like one Donald J. Trump, who I am pretty sure, I'm going to say 98.9% sure that this motherfucker has never got a shopping cart and went in the grocery store and did no grocery shop. I guarantee it. Because Patrice just said the motherfucker ain't never rode public transportation. He live in New York. There are very wealthy people in New York who will still get on the subway 100%. Who still get on the subway and take taxi cabs. He's never done that. He was born into money. He's been rich his whole life. Exactly. And just to be that wealthy. No, see, he was born into wealth. No, he was like rich wealthy. His daddy didn't reach the threshold. The Trumps didn't reach the threshold of wealth until he got a hold of some shit and started doing it big time. You know, but just the fact that he never did it. You know, and his wife, they've been married for so long. I'm pretty sure she might have used to grocery shop, but damn. Could you imagine having that much money and somebody asks you, when's the last time you been to the grocery store? And motherfucker be like, ooh, about 40 years ago with a straight face. And they mean that shit. Okay? You don't have money for damn near 40 years. You always had somebody around you just past 40 years. You haven't had to go to a grocery store on your own. But can you imagine being born and never going into a grocery store? I'm telling y'all, Queen Elizabeth ain't never went to no motherfucking grocery store. Okay? It's people out here that are like that. I would like to meet someone that wealthy that's never been to a grocery store because I have questions to ask. I do. I have questions to ask. Real hard questions. Like, did so you 57 years old. You never been to a grocery store. Do you want to go to a grocery store? Have you ever thought about, you know what? I think I'll get up and go to Whole Foods today. And there's grocery stores are higher step than Whole Food. It's where we have one coming here to Chicago. It's called Erewhon. There's one in California. Real high end stuff. His wife was I love you, Princess. I can't even read this. I'm laughing. His wife was a poor broke whore before sh before before she became a model and started fucking the right people. Hey, sometimes fucking the right people will keep you from going to a grocery store ever again. Shut the fuck up. My brother met and shook hands with Princess Diana when she came to Cook County Hospital to visit the sick children. I was jealous. I always wanted to meet her. Now, fun fact, Princess Diana, during that same trip when she was here in Chicago, there was a benefit that they had at the Field Museum. It was a black tie benefit for her. And I remember I was just like, oh, because I was a little girl well, not a little girl, but I was young when her and Prince Charles got married. And I remember I was at home, and I don't know why I was at home when they got married, but I remember watching the wedding on TV, and I was just like, because I really didn't know nothing about the royal family then. I just knew there was a queen in England. She actually made the royal family relevant. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. For a lot of American motherfuckers, we didn't know about these motherfucking people. We didn't know shit about them. We didn't. But then we seen that wedding on TV, and we were just like, oh wow. And she was a bright light in that family. And they couldn't deal with her. They couldn't deal with her shine. Those were some mean motherfuckers. They couldn't deal with her shine. And and you know what else? I don't think I would have married into a royal family. It's too much protocol shit. It's too much protocol. I couldn't do it. Watching that. Yes, I got it. Yes. Got up at the crack of dawn to watch that shit. And I just remember her dress, that train on that dress was long than a motherfucker. And I just remember sitting in my living room and can someone look up when her and Prince Charles got married? Because if you could tell me the time of year it was, I can probably know why I was home back then. For real. But yeah, Queen Elizabeth has never gone grocery shop. I guarantee you. The the wedding was dope to watch. Yeah. And then the other girl, what was her name? Megan. Her and Harry's wedding was really pretty, you know. But this William, him and his wife, they don't look happy. It was in the 80s. Yeah, I know it was in the 80s. But what time of year? Like what month? Because I don't know why But I'm feeling like either we were on spring break or something, or we were home because the weather was fucked up. You were home because no, we didn't have school that day. We didn't have school that day. I remember that. There was no school, I don't think. Oh, yes, I remember Luke and Laura's wedding on General Hospital. And I didn't even watch General Hospital, but everybody had been talking about it. And I don't know why, I don't know who I watched it with, but I remember she had on that little headdress thing. Y'all remember General Hospital had a song? General Hospital, General Hospital. And it was like, Luke wants Laura for his wife, but he might have to wait all of his life. General Hospital. Please don't ask me why I remember any of that song. I'm almost embarrassed. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Ugh. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. Okay, July 29th, 1981. That's why I was at home. We were on summer break. We were on summer break. Damn, how old was I in 81? I was 10 years old. I was born in 71. So 71 to 81, that's 10 years. Damn, that's crazy work. Oh, wow. Damn, I was only 10? Like 71 to 81. That's 10 years. Whoa. Yeah, so we were home for summer break. And shit, got up and watched that shit. I was in high school at Simeon. But you wasn't in school at that time. You was at home too, because you was on summer break too. Shit. That makes me feel man, that's crazy. 1981. Jesus Christ. I was just a 10-year-old Roxanne looking at a wedding like, oh wow, this is great. And then who would have thought all those years later she would be gone? But I liked Diana. I did, and they didn't like her. They didn't like her spirit. It's always somebody. I think they shit was protocol a lot. And, they just so used to doing things, I guess the royal way. They just couldn't deal with her like that. And then, Charles didn't want to, Charles was always in love with Camilla. He was always in love with Camilla Parker Bowles. But his mama and his people was like, you ain't marrying that bitch. So he married who was safe. They got married. She gave him 2 sons. She gave him an heir and a spare. And she got sick of that shit. She said it was 3 of them in the marriage. She got tired of Camilla's ass. She was like, bitch, take him. It's not like she walked away broke. She couldn't have the title of princess anymore, but we still called her Princess Diana, you know. And she got with Dodi El Fayed, and they was probably hating. Princess, move your what you said up. She was common. They didn't like her either. Okay, peep this. She was common. She was a commoner, but she was a royal blood too. Okay, she was like a distant cousin. I be on my royal shit now. I know so much about these royals. It's crazy. She was relation to him, but it was like far away relation because Prince Charles, okay, his mama Queen Elizabeth and his daddy were cousins. Yeah, yeah, they were cousins. Probably not first cousins, but they were like second or third cousins. Look that shit up. Hmm. And Camilla eventually became, she's queen consort. She's not officially queen, she's queen consort. But you know, that just should give any side chick, all the side bitches out there, okay? You don't be giving a fuck about them. I understand. But you know, when I start watching all that Bridgerton shit and all that, I kind of wanted to know more about these people. So I start watching documentaries on them. But anyway, this should give side bitches hope. Now I ain't nobody's side bitch, but it should give some side bitches hope. One day you might be queen. You just hold out. But if you hold out and you never become queen, bitch, you wasted your time. And that's when they play the losing music from The Price is Right on your ass. Dun 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 dun. Girl, I study my royals all the way back to Queen Elizabeth. Girl, well, you know they said the first Queen Elizabeth, you know they said one of the reasons they believe, allegedly, that she didn't have kids because they said she might have been a boy. Oh, but you know the royal people who really tweak me out, like the Habsburg family. Is a whole family that didn't do nothing but marry within the family, and they had this thing called the Habsburg chin. It's where their chin like stuck out, and they had these long faces, and it was like uncles marrying nieces, and it was just so gross. And eventually, something within the church, like the Vatican or something, told them, y'all got to stop intermarrying one another like that. Because they was marrying close relations. Brothers marrying sisters. And then they having all these fucked up ass kids. Some of them lived, and some of them didn't. Because it was just too much inbreeding going on. Hmm. I'm telling you. But it, it's just crazy. But I loved Lady Diana. I thought she was pretty cool. She was young and she was fresh. And someone, I thought I seen someone say they liked her dresses. I love Diana. Yeah, she was beautiful and she could dress. You know, Diana could put on like a pair of khakis, loafers, and a white crispy shirt, and she was good. You know, um, but you know, Diana would go to the grocery store. They would, because she always had the paparazzi following her. So she did. She tried to do normal shit. Princess Charlotte was a black woman. Hmm. Well, Princess Charlotte of Mecklenburg. They want to whitewash that shit. Okay? They want to whitewash it because they don't want people to know that she was black. Allegedly, her mother, they said they would call her mother the Moor. The Moors were black people. And where she lived like in she lived in her own castle before she married dude. You know, she came from a nice little bit of money, but she was black. People don't be wanting to people don't want to think that shit. I love the way Princess Grace and Jackie Kennedy Onassis dressed too. Girl, Princess Grace was just elegant. Jackie Kennedy Onassis was just, for me, dress code wise, like back in those days, chicks, Jackie was the epitome of sophistication, classy, very upper crust. And word on the street that Jackie's daddy was a mixed race, where they used to call him Black Jack. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I seen this thing on YouTube that they traced her daddy shit back, and they um they used to try to make it seem like Jackie's family came from French nobility, but come to find out, one of her great 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 grandfathers, he was a furniture maker, and some of his furniture, he was like a world renowned furniture maker, and some of his furniture ended up in the White House and is still there. Charlotte was just real light skinned. She came from Moorish descent. Yep, I just said that. Yep, she was from Moorish descent. Jackie O dressed fabulous. Grace Kelly. They were just in a league of their own. They were just in a league of their own. They just dressed so just clean, you know, and like a lot of their gowns. Now I'm gonna tell you who modern day Michelle Obama in the White House. Baby, they dressed her down. They dressed her. Always just very polished, you know. And Michelle's a tall woman, hippie, just just beautiful. That's why when people talk about her, I always get so mad. I'd be like, Arthur, and they show that meme with the little fist balled up. That's how I be feeling. I'd be like, y'all just can't let her be great. Y'all just can't let her be great. She got to be a man. She birthed 2 children right here in Chicago at the University of Chicago Hospital. She's a woman. Jesus Christ. Melania tries to dress like Jackie. Baby, you could put her lipstick on a pig. It's still a fucking pig. She can't pull it off. She can't pull it off. She can wear as much Chanel from head to toe. Everyone doesn't look good in Chanel. Hell, everyone that carries a Chanel bag don't even look good carrying it. When a handbag cannot class you up, you are really a low rung ass whore. Okay? Princess, why would you say that? You know I ain't going to see no damn Melania movie. Hell, it was only in theaters for one day. They took that shit out. I wouldn't I wouldn't give the enemy money. I wouldn't even subject them to the torture of going to see her movie. Fuck, I look like going to look at a Melania movie. And she always looked like she just ate a sour pickle. And she don't like him. She don't like him. You see how she be curving him? And he be trying to be so nice to her. She don't like that man. The same way I said he ain't ever been to a grocery store. They probably haven't since King had a dream. And that was a long time ago. It's true. She ain't letting him hit that. She's so over him. Melania just want to shop and have cocktail parties. She ain't thinking about him. She ain't studying him. He probably got to make appointments to see her because, they said in the White House, he lived on one side where Michelle Obama's mother used to live because there's apartments in there. So where Michelle Obama's mother lived in that apartment, that's the apartment she's staying in. She don't want to be around him. And do y'all know what kind of cologne he wears? Y'all ain't gonna believe me if I tell you. Old Spice. All that motherfucking money. And he wear Old Spice. But he an old dude. You know what I mean? He probably shaves and be he laying in his little tanning bed and shit. He get out, take a shower, and get in that mirror with his comb and his brush. He probably used one of those brown brushes with his blow dryer. He probably used like Aquanet in his hair. He be blow drying that shit. He be like, shoo, shoo. He swoop that shit over like this. He swooped that shit just like that. Because people be thinking that's a hairpiece. No, that shit is a motherfucking comb over. That motherfucker be spraying that shit. He don't let nobody touch his hair, I heard. He do his own hair. He do his own hair. She had... Oh, wait a minute, princess. She had to keep a nigga, baby. So... What? Yeah, she had to get pregnant. But, she had Barron at NYU or somewhere going to college. Girl, he got the hair on the side. He got the shit in the back, but like right through here, he take the hair from over here and he flip that shit over this side and he just blow dry and he probably be in there spraying it with the hair like Aquanet. Cause I see him he use old school shit. He used that Aquanet extra hold. He spray that shit and when he get it in place, he take that blow dry and he spray it out and he just let that blow dryer hit it, lock that hairspray in place, and then he get ready for his day. I know it sounds so strange, but I mean, he ain't got no hair, like I said, but he got enough hair that he do that little comb over. And you would think that he would go get a hairpiece. Like in this day and age, you can go and they measure your hair and you can get a little you dig to go right on top of it and they can like taper the sides and shit like that. Cause you can see his thoughts. You can see his thoughts through that hair. You can see his thoughts through that hair. Cause that hair is bogus. That shit Bodine, motherfucker. But that's because being, when motherfuckers be mean and shit, they be losing their hair. Or you might lose some shit due to menopause. But most people who are mean, they bald. They hairline get pushed back. Oh, my hairline start acting crazy when I hit menopause. Cause I'm usually nice. Might be a little struggle because I've been mean here and there. But him, ugh. And they say he don't eat healthy, y'all. They say he don't eat healthy. He just don't look like he'll fuck a salad up. He look like type of person to be like, give me a steak. Okay, and what would you like that steak? I just want a steak. Like just a straight meat eater. And he old, y'all. And then he be having his press people lying for him and shit. He went to Walter Reed. He had his annual checkup, and the president is just great. Cut it out. Cut it out. You don't, for people who are older, but they mind what they eat and they take vitamins and shit like that, they might be healthier than him. But he not healthy. He not physically or mentally healthy. Someone said that up in the chat, and you wasn't lying. He is neither one. And that shit's scary. I would like for Cory Booker or Hakeem Jeffries to run for president. Somebody younger, more progressive, more inclusive, because the JD Vance guy, the vice president dude, that dude don't want to be vice president. He don't. He is probably like, oh, frantic. That dude called him up like, ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hi, JD. It's it's President Trump. Oh, hello, Mr. President Trump. How are you today? I'm well. I was wondering, would you like to be my running mate for president, vice president? He was probably geek. He was probably like, hell yeah, I'll do it, sir. 5 months later, that nigga probably be in the the vice president's house like, why did I do this? This didn't just don't seem like a good idea. Same way the other vice president of his probably felt. That but you gotta know who you getting in bed with. It'd probably be real nice to be vice president. He couldn't. I'll be like, nope, I'm good. Thank you for the offer, but nah, I'm straight. I wouldn't have wanted to be vice president under him. Look what he did to his first vice president. Those motherfuckers was trying to get to the fucking whatchamacallit to the Capitol building and snatch his ass up. Oh shit, y'all. It's a lot of shit going on over here. But yeah, that's just like here in Chicago. Our mayor. I ain't even gonna sit here in front, y'all. I'm ready for a new mayor. Now, I really liked what mayors did I like? I like Daley. Daley was Daley was mayor for so long. Like finally he was just like, you know what, I'm not running anymore. I'm old, and shit like that. He was mayor for a long ass time. Hell, his daddy had been our mayor. His daddy was our mayor when I was a child. So it was his daddy. And then after his daddy passed, we had Michael Belandic. And then we had Jane Byrne. And then we had the late great Harold Washington. And then he passed. And I think we had Tim Sawyer. I think that was his name. And then after him, Baby Daley ran. And he stayed mayor for a long ass time until he was just like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Then we got Rahm Emanuel. And I really only ever liked Baby Daley and Rahm Emanuel. And Harold Washington. But when Harold Washington was mayor, I was not of voting age, but he could have, if he had lived, he would have been mayor a long time because people really fucked with him, you know. People really fucked with him. But this guy we got now, he lived on the west side of Chicago. And not a really great area. That motherfucker became mayor and moved to a predominantly white area. And that made me feel like all those people on the west side who voted for you, now you gonna move. So now, because you mayor, you too good to live on the west side. Hell, he would have been closer to City Hall than he is where he is now. I couldn't vote for him. I didn't vote for him. I didn't. I didn't. I know this gonna sound crazy, but to be black and be in office in Chicago, you have to be a different type of black person. Okay? They call Chicago politics the machine. And you have to know how that machine is actually ran. I need somebody who knows the mechanics of this machine here in Chicago. I need somebody that's a little bit more gritty. I need a little bit more gangster. Okay? That's what I need. Maybe it's, I don't know who can do it, but I don't know. We need somebody, you know. All these people like, he gonna do this and do that for the city. All this beautification and shit that be going on. There's some throwback shit that's just now happening from when Daley and Rahm Emanuel was in office. Don't sleep. Chicago been looking fabulous for a very long time. And it didn't get fabulous on his watch. It didn't. Just saying. The people who are from here, like Princess and OG Patrice, you know, they know how Chicago's set up, and we know the type of politics we like here. And I know what type of politicians I like. He's not my type of politician. I like smooth criminals. They call Chicago the city of big shoulders. He don't make me feel safe. No. Sorry, just being honest. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm being real. Everyone's not cut out to be the mayor of the city of Chicago. Hell, me and Princess and OG Patrice, we would do a better fucking job. You, truth be told. The fuck? Let me go get my charger. Hey, I'm back. Hold on. I had to get my handy dandy charger. Oh shit. Ah. All right. I got the juice now. Okay. Okay. Ah. All right, my phone is on the charger, and I called a little chill, chill. But yeah, um, it's Chicago, man, and it's a different place, and I'll be happy when all of these elections start hitting. And we just had our primary here. Yes, I did vote, and I will be voting again. And I'm waiting for mayor. I'm waiting for mayor. I'm waiting for president. Hopefully, hopefully, don't shit else happen, because I really be worried. Like, all bullshit aside, I really do. They, they have the selective enrollment thing. Not not selective enrollment. I forgot what they call that shit. But it's like once a, a young man turned 18, they automatically have signed him up. So if anything pop off, that means, I was talking about this the other night, they can institute the draft. And that's scary for me. I have 5 sons, and I don't want them going over there messing with those people because this motherfucker want oil. Like, all bullshit aside, all this shit boils down to oil. Literally. That's what this shit is about. The helicopter out. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. It's always about, yes, do the right thing. They don't care about what's going on over there with Israel and Palestine. He don't give two fucks. He don't. There are people dying over there on both sides. His bottom line is money. And when he goes, he can't take it with him, but he can leave it to his kids. And hopefully they don't feel like they should go into politics. Just fade off into the sunset with your daddy's money. Yep, Trump wants their resources now. Now he's talking about going to war with Cuba. For what? Cuba is about as big as the entire High Park and Kenwood area. From state to the lake. It's not a big place. Leave these people alone. The United States has enough oil reserves to last us for a very fucking long time. But see, the same shit he doing is the same shit they did to Africa. Pillaging its resources. Now, a little history lesson. Yes, he does have a God complex. Before they figured out that Africa had a plethora of resources. One of the biggest resources was the rubber tree. Yeah, it's true. Once they depleted all that, then the motherfuckers start finding diamonds. Look what they did to the Amazon. Do you know that most of the medicines that we have come from plants that are only found in the Amazon? These places thrived when it went untouched by white hands. Yeah, I said it. Just take. And then they mask it under the guise of we're helping. I said this before, you guys, and I will say it again and again and again. You can't help another place when your shit's fucked up. Where is that? Where you at? The old adage, take care of home first. If you can't take care of home first, how you gonna go help somebody get their shit together? Those people know that shit be fucked up over here. And I'm pretty sure they be like, why he over here? What you want over here? Africa has coal, oil, diamonds, ivory, titanium, etc. The Dutch and the Chinese, you got to move that up, is colonizing Africa. Yeah, I seen a video where an Asian person was going off on an African person. They got areas I heard over there with nothing but Asians in them. Crazy, crazy work. Take. See, some things are in their nature. When I say their nature, what demographic I'm talking. They don't care about taking anywhere that they want. They feel like I can just go take it. That shit's not right, man. And I really hope they don't go to war with Cuba. We ain't been on Cuba's necks like that since the Cuban Missile Crisis, the Bay of Pigs, the Cold War shit. You understand? Fidel Castro is no longer in office. You can actually fly from the United States to Cuba now, because there was a time that you had to fly from the United States to Canada, then to Cuba. Let those people be. Let them enjoy what freedom they have. Let them drink their mojitos and be in peace. Africa will always have a great man. You know what? I agree with you, Patrice, and I don't. It's a two-tier thing. Africa is the cradle of civilization. Everything that ever started with human beings started there. And it's been there. And it's been there. It's going to take a lot to move Africa around. Don't sleep. God keeps his eyes on his biggest prize. It's there. Yeah, it is. It's there. Downfall. Okay, America. You know what? If people continue to go with what they know to be bullshit, then America, it won't have a downfall. We'll end up having a civil war within our own country. And we have not had a civil war within our own country since the fucking Civil War. I believe that was the last war fought on American soil. But see, the thing about it is, when people posting those posts, I'm not my grandparents. We not our grandparents. We a different type of Black people. And when Black people get tired, we know what to do. We have to come together. We have to come together with other Black people that we may not even like. You know why? Because it's for a greater good. There's no I in team and there's no I in the word Black. You know, I am team Black. No, you right, Patrice. We not. We not, sis. You ain't lying. When we gonna get upset? And I'm not talking about upset with one another. That's the problem. We so focused on being horrible to one another We are horrible to one another. Could you imagine if we weren't horrible to one another? Mm, crazy. But we shitty to one another. We mean, we talk about one another, we put one another down, we say some of the most degrading, deplorable things to one another. So it's don't worry about them. They'll kill each other. They'll take each other out. That's how they think. Don't think they don't. They don't have to raise a finger because we do it to each other blatantly. Real out in the open. There was a time that if a black person was doing something that we deemed not cool, we would never call them out in front of quote unquote mixed company. We would pull them to the side and tell them, the fuck is you doing? It's a bad look. But we motherfuckers so touchy now. Soft. I had a little itch in my weave. Soft. I utilize YouTube not just for the mess. There's a lot of interesting historical things on here that I like to listen to. And one of the things is about how back everybody's so damn sensitive. How slaves would have to come together, even if they didn't like somebody, to try to help them get away and all that other shit. We don't help one another. It's just usury. We better figure something out. We have to. It would be advantageous for us to do that. But a lot of this shit starts at home. It starts with parenting. It starts with grandparents. It starts with your neighbors. You can't even say shit to people's children. You can see a child busting windows out in the car. And you be like, hey, don't do that. Stop doing that. That child will go home, tell their mama, this lady told us don't be throwing no rocks. And here come mama marching down the street, ready to confront you because you told her child stop. Be ready to fight you because you told this little motherfucker, hey, don't do that. Don't be talking to my baby like that. So if he broke my car window, you gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it? It's like you can't tell motherfuckers nothing. That's why, once again, my hat My weave is off. Not my wig, my weave is off. For anybody. Women like Princess who work with children and have to not only work with children, deal with their parents. Crazy. I couldn't do it. God has put me where I am. I'm a wife, a mother, a daughter. I cook, I clean, I chill, I shop. Because I couldn't deal with nobody's children. I can't. I can't stand bad kids. It's a lot of bad kids because it's a lot of bad parents. Yeah, it's true. Motherfuckers. But yeah, they on some bullshit. They is on some bullshit. You got that dude sitting in Washington, and all he do is, from what I understand, they said all he do is sit up all night, look at the news outlets and social media to see what's being said about him. We don't like you. A lot of us don't. And it's not so much that people don't like him. We don't like what you're doing. Something that happened over here, y'all. They speeding and shit. Helicopters and shit. That's why I'm like, I'm happy I'm in my house. But yeah, this shit is weird. Like, the fuck? And dude just doing too much. I told y'all, before I go to sleep every night, I don't like music. Before I go to sleep at night, I pray. And when I get up in the morning and I open my eyes, I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I woke up. But I don't do my prayer yet. I use the bathroom. And, while my coffee warming up, I do my prayer, then I brush my teeth. Then I get my coffee and I get back in bed. And I get my phone and I go to clear out notifications. And I be like, damn, all this happened while I was asleep. They said they deployed like 20,000 military people overseas the other day. These is a lot of young people. Yeah, they train them. But then they drop them, send them over there. Some gonna come back, some ain't. Fighting for what? These motherfuckers has been fighting for the same shit. They get mad at us. They come over here and do something to us. We go over there and do something to them. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When people in politics and higher ups going to learn how to let these people solve their problems, use the resources we have, and keep it fucking moving? When? I've had these conversations with friends and they say, well, Barack Obama, okay, he was president. Shit, like they be doing covert shit. But this motherfucker is just blatant. Blatant. And it's scary. The other night, it was warm a few nights back, and it was like just like these boom, boom, these huge ass explosions. Maddie runs in my room. She goes, "Mommy, are they dropping bombs or something?" I'm like, "No, baby, that was a half a stick of dynamite. Motherfuckers starting early before the 4th of July." She's like, "Oh, I was just so scared." I don't want my baby being scared like that. But you just don't know. We he sit in the White House and tell these motherfuckers go do this over there. There are repercussions to shit. This shit ain't funny. Greed is America's motivation, unfortunately. Yes, it is. But you ain't greedy. Do the right thing ain't greedy. I ain't greedy. Princess ain't greedy. It's the people, the powers to be, that they greedy. We got all that fucking oil that we pipelining from Alaska. And we go get the president of Venezuela and his wife. People who cheer that type of shit on did not know. Some of them, some did, some didn't. Venezuela has the largest oil reserves in the world. The world. Hi, my Pixie. Yes, we were talking about that too, sis. They protest here today. And they protested in Virginia and some other places. But people didn't know that. People just like, oh no, you know, and then people are like, oh, well, the Venezuelan people are happy that they did that. Why we gotta go over there and get their president out of office? Do that shit yourself. You don't like that motherfucker, y'all figure it out. But we went over there because of the oil. He knew that. And then he gonna say, well, I'll just run Venezuela until they can get a new president. Motherfucker, is you serious? You can't hardly run this motherfucker. You can't run over here. But you want to go do something in Venezuela? Nigga, you don't even speak Spanish. No habla español. Really? And now you talking about going to fuck with the people in Cuba. Leave those Cuban people alone. Leave them alone. What resource do they have over there that we want to pillage and pick off of? Like, stop it. In the 50s and 60s. Wow. We got to figure out something, y'all. And if we can't figure it out on a large scale, let's figure it out small scale within your neighborhood, within your homes. Because this shit is ridiculous. Trump is doing the very thing he accused Obama of. Girl, let me take a little sip of this vodka. starting a war with Iran. He's such a hypocrite. Huh. See, the problem was, thank you. You like my Chaka Khan hair? Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, let me love your feet, Chaka Khan. Let me love this all around you. Okay. Um, he is the biggest hypocrite. But see, the problem comes in, Trump was black. That's it. He was black. And they didn't, they didn't want a black president, but they got one. 2 terms. Do you know that they said that Obama was the smartest, the most educated president we ever had? Obama didn't start a war. He negotiated. But Trump, on the other hand, is so jealous of Obama. Obama lives rent-free in Trump's head. Mm, don't he? Don't he? It's hard to fuck with greatness, real greatness. Obama never lied about smoking weed. Hell, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think he smoked weed while he was in the White House. I would have had to smoke some weed, and I don't even smoke weed. Once a year I do. But yeah, you gotta smoke something to be running the fucking country. His daddy left their home country to avoid the draft. Right. Donald Trump was a draft dodger. A lot of those wealthy motherfuckers be draft dodgers. They get their kids the fuck gone. But they'll take our black ass kids. Come on, little nigger kids. Come fight for this country. Get the fuck out of here. That's when they went crazy. I just seen something the other day about how they talked about when Obama had on a tan suit. And that tan suit looked damn good on that brother. I'm like, damn, don't y'all think there's bigger things to worry about than this man wearing a fucking tan suit? Are y'all fucking kidding me? That's what they was concerned about, a tan suit. I'm like, y'all some motherfucking goofy ass motherfucker. Hold on, y'all. I gotta climb up in my chair now. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Whew. I'm resting my back because I was sitting there. I'm posture getting all bad and shit. Yeah, they went crazy about him wearing that tan suit. Barack got a nice walk on him, but I can't look at Barack like that. When I speak on Barack Obama, I call him Brother Barack. So I don't want to think of him like that. But he got a nice walk on. Barack got a nice walk. It's definitely big dick energy walk. You know, got a good confident stride on. But people, people exactly, Pixie. And he smoked Newports. The fuck? It's his business. If Barack wanted to smoke a Newport, let him. If he wanted to smoke a little weed, let him. That either. He got that Denzel walk. Denzel got a nice walk. Denzel got a nice walk. There's that confidence, shit. It's that confident walk. I got this, but that's what it is. You know that they will be activating the draft system soon. And you know they will be searching for our Black kids first. Yes. Yes. Go find your glasses, Pix. Yeah, they're gonna reach for our Black kids first because those white parents, they'll be like, listen, Todd, don't want anything to happen to you. We're gonna send you to Canada. You have an aunt and uncle that live there. You're gonna go to school up there. Pixie, go find your glasses. Just put the phone down and go find your glasses. This just crazy, y'all. I just be like, I don't know. I just be thinking. I be getting mad because back in the Martin Luther King days and shit, I'm sure they had some shady shit going on, but we didn't hear about it. We didn't hear about it, did we? We may have heard about it later on down the line, but we didn't hear about it because motherfuckers knew how to act. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers knew how to treat one another. Wow. Patrice said, I damn near got 20/20 vision since my cataract surgery. And yes, I don't put, she said something so I could speak on it now. Patrice did have cataract surgery on both eyes. I talked to her after both her surgeries, and, her eyes were healing. And I was just like, well, you gonna have to wear glasses anymore? She was like, sis, I hope I don't have to wear glasses. And her shit is almost back to 20/20. God is good, and I'm happy for you, man. I'm really happy for you. And I have to go pick up my new glasses, hopefully next week. But if they get here when I'm out there, because I have to travel next week, I just get my glasses when I come home. But I heard some shit about this, some eye drops that you can use so you can see close up. Yep, it corrects your close up vision. And I'm gonna ask my eye doctor. I'm gonna be like, I want that. I'm tired of wearing glasses. I really am. I really am. I don't even gotta be back to 20/20. I just don't, I get tired of wearing glasses. Like right now, I just took these glasses off. I couldn't, I'm close. This is how close I am. I couldn't make out not one word in this chat. I can't see shit. I can't even see, I can see my face, but it's blurry. Where it says how long I've been on the live, I can't even make out the numbers. Put these motherfuckers on and I'm back in biz. But I'm gonna ask about those eye drops. I am. Do you have astigmatism? I don't know what do you call it? You found your glasses? Yay! Everyone please clap. Pixie found her glasses. I don't know. I just know I can see far away real good. Like take my glasses off, no problems. Ain't nothing blurry down there. All down there look just fine. Right here, it's fucked up. It's fucked up, y'all. Can't see shit. I can't. But I'm gonna ask the doctor after I get back home and I go pick up my glasses. Cause I'm tired of wearing glasses. I really am. Ain't that crazy? When you get older, your sight get bad. That I did when I was at the eye doctor the other day. I don't know if y'all remember. Like sometime in the summer, I went to the eye doctor and I asked them could they I'm gonna go get the glasses. Hold on, y'all. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Thank you. Ugh. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. And I had to pee. So let me put my robe back on. You know, I'll be taking my robe off when I go pee because I don't need the little my front little ties to like fall in the pee water. That is so gross. Ugh. Hold on, here I come. I'm pouring me an adult libation. Okay. Mm. Ugh. I'm back. Okay, so basically, y'all, During the summertime, right? I went to my eyeglass place and I was just like, hey, can y'all pop some the frames out of a pair of my prescription glasses? Now, this is an old prescription, and I wanted them. So here are the glasses. This is the glass case. Here are the glasses right here. Now, these were a pair of prescription glasses. All right. And they're cute, right? So I asked them, I took these glasses into the store and they are Gucci frames. And I took these glasses into the eyeglass place and I said, hey, can y'all take the prescription out and just put in a, like a sunglass color? Dude told me, and I believe I was live, and I think some of y'all might have been with me that day. Dude told me just to take the prescription out, put a non-prescription lens in that's dark. We're gonna be $800. No, $900. I'm like, $900? I'm like, hold up. You do know I don't want a prescription. I don't want like sunglass prescription. He was like, no, it's $900. I was like, fuck you. And I left. Why is it when I went and paid for my new glasses the other day, I asked the girl who was helping, why did that girl tell me? Why that girl tell me to pop the prescription lenses out of here and put dark lenses in here, non-prescription? They order the lens, they cut it in the store, they pop it in the eyeglass place, the optometrist's house. Why that bitch tell me $99? I said, what? She said 99. I said, I know you lying. I said, somebody told me over the summer it was gonna be $900. Now, I know I wasn't tripping when that motherfucker told me $900. You don't forget numbers like that. That's what I pay for shoes. Okay? That motherfucker said $900. He did not say 99. So I'm gonna take my glasses in and they're gonna pop these out and he gonna put sunglass lens in them so I can be cute for the summer because I need another pair of sunglasses. Now, I had, yeah, that was too much. That was too much for non-prescription. Now, he gonna put some regular glasses, like she gonna put some regular dark in here. I want it's gonna be like a darker color tint. And I'm gonna wear these as sunglasses in the summer. So I'm very excited. Cause I had 2 pairs of Gucci frame sunglasses, and somebody that I let borrow a pair of my glasses, she claimed that her cousin stole my glasses. Now these are my sunglasses, but now I'll have 2 pairs of Gucci sunglasses. These are my babies. I love these. And I really, I can't see. But I don't plan on really seeing anything wearing these because I just wear them because they cool. But I'm not getting no lenses, no prescription lenses put in these. But so yeah. And the chick who lost my well claims that someone stole my Gucci glasses from our house. This is the same person who fucked up my Louboutins. And once again, thank you all for going with me to the shoe store last week. My shoes should be back by the time I get back from out of town. But yeah, that's the same person who fucked up my shoes. And my new glasses, I got another Tom Ford frame. I got another Tom Ford frame. These are Tom Ford. I like Tom Ford frames, and I'm hoping that I can get the eye drops that can correct my I can't see close up vision. But these were my first. I love these glasses, but I try to get a new pair of frames probably every 2 to 3 years. Because I be feeling like once my eyesight start getting bad and I gotta go to the doctor, I'm sad. So a bitch can't see. So I might as well get a new pair of frames. But the new frames, this part is like a pinkish clear color. My husband's like, those look like the old glasses, but they pink. I said they are. And he was like, well, you didn't think you could probably get like a cheaper frame? I couldn't. Sorry. But yeah, you just gonna get the free glasses. Pixie, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have another pair of glasses in my room. Those were my first glasses. No, those were my second glasses. The second glasses was between these and the Gucci frames. They're cute, they're lightweight, and they were hell of expensive. Cause I just don't believe in I can't wear them, and I'm not just gonna keep them in my room. And you want me to, I'll send it to you. You can go get your prescription popped in those, cause I'm already giving these away. These Tom Fords cost too much for them just to be sitting in a box. I swear. Mm-mm. So you farsighted? I guess so. I can see far away. I can't see closer. So what is that? I'm just excited for you. You ain't got your eyeballs all fixed on, and now you back in 2020, girl. I was all worried about her and shit after her surgery. I was like, sis, can you see? She was like, I can see. I just, it's just gonna take some days, and I gotta put this on my eyes, and I gotta do this. But shit, sight is valuable, man. I never thought I'd see the day. And you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to wear glasses anymore. Seriously, because I got these little patches, these silicone patches on my nose right here and right here. Because I got two little dark spots on both sides of my nose because of my glasses. And they are ugly. Oops. They're ugly and I don't like them. And what I really want, and I'm going to probably do it over the summer, I want to go get dermabrasion. I want it right here. I only want it right here and on both sides of my nose. That's it. Because this little spot on my face, it's a menopause spot. Don't know where it came from. That bitch just be here. I don't like it. And these two little spots on my nose, on the side of my nose, I don't like them. They're ugly. Send them to me. To be honest, I only need readers. Then I mean, y- you know my home number. You know how to. Just send me the address. I go out of town on Wednesday. I will put those motherfuckers in the Hold on. I'll put those motherfuckers in the mail on Monday. I promise you I will. They cute. I'll take a picture of them when I get off of here and send it to you. You'll like them and they lightweight too, but I just, I just to have glasses just sitting, you know, motherfucking pop, take it to the eye doctor. Pop my prescription out, go get your shit put in. They cute and they lightweight. And don't lose them, Pixie. Pixie, it might be time for you to get the little string that attaches where you could just hang them around your neck. Cause your ass be misplacing your glasses. And I need you to keep up with your eyeglasses so you can see. Patrice don't even need glasses anymore. Patrice, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous, slightly. But I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I just never thought I would see the day I had to wear glasses. I remember when my sight started getting bad. Um, and I realized it on my cell phone. I was like, damn, I'm doing shit like this. So I just went and bought like a pair of readers and it was better. And then one day I was just like, let me just go to the eye doctor. And I went down there and they were like, you need glasses. But, shit, they say I got a little growth on one of the back of my eyes. But they say it ain't bad yet. So, because, I was quick. I was like, y'all need to do surgery. They were like, no, Roxanne, not yet. They were like, why does everything have to be surgery with you? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm crazy. But no, I'm excited about my new glasses. But like I said, I want to ask the doctor about this new eye drop. Because I did ask my eye doctor. I was like, well, can I have the surgery LASIK? I was like, so I don't have to wear glasses. And she was like, you're not a good candidate. I'm like, all right. I don't be arguing with my doctors too much, because my doctors is pretty nice. No, I'm gonna send you a picture of them tonight, Pixie. You'll like them. They lightweight, they cute, you know. But yeah, man. I'm just, I'm in a happy mood, y'all. I want everybody else to be happy. Patrice, happy. She got her eyesight better. Princess, happy. She got a new career. I just want people to be happy. Seriously, genuinely. I'm really not a mean person, but I see so much. I do have some contacts. They in my bedroom, and I'm happy you said something because I gotta find them. They still in a little contact wrapper. Um, and I bought a thingamajig to put my contacts in my eyeballs because my nails are long. I bought it on Amazon. It was $6. I bought two of them. It's a little silicone thing, and I'm able to just bloop bloop pop them in my eye, and I can get them. I can get them out with that. Um, I really want people to in the new week. I know it might be hard, but try a little tenderness. Try to be kind. Try to be patient. You know, I miss what you said. I'm doing my hair, watching Married to Medicine. Girl, you know you be on your shows. You know you be on your shows. No, we were just talking about eyes and you know, eyesight. I have another pair of glasses other than these. Um, their prescription, the frame is still good. It's not cracked, and I'm gonna send those to Pixie, and she gonna have them pop whatchamacallits and prescriptions and those. You know, because I told you the other day, you know, when you spend a lot of money on your frames too. You know what I mean? And when you go up to a new prescription, you know, some people get a new frame, some people don't. I get a whole new frame. So I be having those, you know, that shit just sitting in my room, and I don't want them just to sit in my room. They could be utilized. Having cataract surgery gave me a newfound appreciation for my eyesight. Thank God. Praise God, Patrice. I'm happy. Because I remember you told me you were having it. I was like, are you scared? You were like, no, I'm not scared, you know, a little worried. Uh-oh. Heard the police. Woo, woo. This is under the police. Yes. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, girl. But I am gonna send you those glasses, Pixie. It has been so crazy in Chicago. Is the frame for me? The frame is for you. My lenses, my old lenses, my prescription between this one and my first glass is still in there. You just gonna have to take them and have your own shit put in there. But if you try them on with my prescription in it and it works for you, then hey. But if it don't, then go get the lens you need in it because those ain't just readers. They're not just readers. But the lens is cute. I mean, the frame is really cute, and it would look cute on your face because I know what you look like. Okay, everyone doesn't know what everyone looks like on YouTube, but I know what Pixie looks like, and Pixie's a very pretty woman, and that would be a good frame for your face. Let me just go get the glasses so you can see them. Hold on, let me shimmy out this chair. Okay, hold on. I'll be. Okay, put these up. Okay, I'm back. Now I gotta crawl back up in this chair. I lost weight, but I'm still old. Ugh, ugh. Okay. All right, Pixie. Here we go. Here they are. How do you like them? The frame is in perfect condition. These are very, very lightweight. And I will. Damn. This is my eyeglass case for these glasses. And as soon as I get my new glasses, these will go in here. And look at this. I never even opened the eyeglass cleaner for these, but I have another case for these. So you let me know and I will take them to the post office down the street and I will mail them to you. You like them? Okay. I'll send them to you. I'll send them to you. It's a very lightweight frame. It's an Italian. I don't remember who. You don't have to pay me for them, Pixie. I don't want them just to sit in my room and just not be utilized. If this works for you, if my prescription works for you, then fine. But I would say go to your eye doctor, tell them you have a frame, and have them cut your prescription in this glass. Have them cut your prescription in this glass. Okay? And when I say these is light, these is light. And, they can adjust the, the arms. You know what they do? I found out what they do to adjust the arms of eyeglasses. They put them in some and they heat the glasses up and they just bend these motherfuckers. So they can adjust it to fit your face, but it's an Italian designer. I don't remember who it is. These aren't Armani. I forgot who it is, but I just know that these motherfuckers cost too much for them not to be just being used. Okay? Get your prescription, get because they got a few scratches on the lenses and shit. Just hell, you don't have to pay for the frame. And you got good insurance. I'm not trying to put your business out there or nothing. But yeah, you got good insurance. Go get the new lenses and see. That's all. I'll mail them off Monday. So, but yeah, y'all, this hair is so funky. But I gotta go buy some leave-in conditioner. And Shiki told me to add water to it. And that's it. I don't know how I'm gonna wear my hair. I don't know, like for the event, I'm gonna have to really wet this hair, and I think I'm gonna put it up in a chagall, or I might just wear it down and funky, because I'm gonna be amongst the bougies of the bougie. I gotta spice it up a little. So yeah, and I got my dress, and I bought a shawl, and Princess. I just need to tell Princess something, guys. Princess, I love you. You came through with telling me, Roxanne, just go on Amazon and try to find a dress. Because remember I told you, I was like, oh shit, girl, I'm only gonna wear the dress one time. I'm gonna get that motherfucker off of Shein. You were like, just look on Amazon. I was like, okay. And I did. I'm gonna take some pictures in that dress. It's black. It's all the way to the floor. It kind of goes out in the back. It got a little split that comes up a little above my knee on the left side of the dress. It's off the shoulder. It's like kind of double breasted. I'm wearing that with my I have a red shawl. Got that off of Amazon too. Just a little satin red shawl. I'm gonna wear my black Louboutins closed toe. If my shoes ready, I'm gonna call them on Monday. Be like, well, my shoes happen to be ready. If my shoes is ready, I'm gonna wear my open toe Louboutins. I'm gonna carry my little handbag, little purse that I bought. I carried that purse the night me and Princess and her girlfriends when we went to this really good birthday party. We had a fabulous time. It was right the day after Thanksgiving. We needed that. Um, and I'm gonna go in that motherfucker and let everyone know Roxanne's arrived. Yeah, I think my sister, she has someone doing my niece's makeup. And I'm going to ask my sister to ask her lady, can she do my makeup? I don't need a lot of makeup on my face. I want a very simple beat. I don't like a bunch of shit on my face. She can give me a little bit of eye work, cover this spot up on my face. I don't need a lot of makeup. Some bitches just don't need that. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna take pictures, y'all. I'm gonna have a good time. But Princess, thank you so much for even suggesting that. Because I be forgetting Amazon got everything. Everything, everything, everything. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. My son, Aston, got me that dress. I said, son, I need you to buy this for me. I said, mommy's broke. He's like, okay, because my baby boy has an Amazon account with his perfect credit having ass. I was like, oh, thank you. So, yeah, thank you, Princess, for the suggestion. I got the dress and I'm ready to go whenever it happens. Well, it's Wednesday, but I got to pack my bag. Monday, I got to do laundry. It's going to be 90 degrees out there in Arizona. 90 some degrees. So for the first few days, well, I get there Wednesday. It's going to be in the 90s and it's going to be sunny. So I'm going to be in my sister's beautiful backyard, and my sister has a swimming pool, not community, just hers. And I'm just going to lay out there like this, get some color to my skin. And I told my mama, she's like, when we land, I'm renting a car. I was like, don't rent a car. She was like, I don't want anyone driving me around. I was like, okay, girl. So my mama renting a car. And then we're going to go stay at my sister's house. And hopefully I could see Patrice. I didn't know who she was until she started being mean. Wait. Oh, oh my God, wait. Who harassed you? Who said you were white? Oh, someone said Pixie was white? No, Pixie's black. Pixie's black. I don't know. I'll send you a picture of the dress. It's just very simple, but elegant. Yes, somebody thought Pixie was white. Pixie's not white. I've we have video chatted a many a days and laughed, and I've watched her dogs frolic and play, and she's watched my cats abuse me. Um, Pixie's black. She's a pretty black woman. She's not white. I think at my age I would be able to recognize a white woman from a black woman. Pixie's black. That's so crazy because these people just come up with the craziest things. No, Pixie's black. Yeah. Girl, let them think what they want to think. Seriously. No, Pixie's black woman. I'm Chinese. How long will I be there? I'll be there from the 1st to the 6th. She was mean. Girl, what I tell you about mean people? Pixie is a really sweet, soft soul, and she don't like mean people. Girl, let them be mean. Let them be mean, Pixie. What I tell you, most mean people are critically unattractive. You know why? Angry. Because they're not pretty. So they have to cast that ugliness off on someone. You stay sweet. Don't let no one throw you off your kind square, sweetie, because they're not aesthetically pleasing. I mean, me and my mama probably can come, but I know my baby sister, she trying to get her daughter ready for the cotillion, and my other sister, that bitch gonna be asleep. I see if my mama wanna come. Well, you know where my sister is, so we'll talk off of here because I don't want them in my business. Princess got to plan the meet and greet. She got to, Princess be busy, so I have to respect her schedule. But I want to do something end of July. We'll let you know in enough time so everybody's finances could be right. Like I said, we'll take care of the money for the bus, like transportation, shit like that. And I'll pay for the last big dinner of the night. Other than that, that's all I'm paying for. Okay, I'm just being honest, keeping it real. But it will be a wonderful dinner at probably a really wonderful restaurant, like a Maple and Ash or a Sophia or something like that. Mm-hmm. Sure will. Yeah. And Princess knows when I go out to eat, I eat big. She threw me off for a sec, but OKP gave me love and not to worry about no bullies. No. And OKP gives love. That's little bro. And he's a lovable person. And don't worry about what motherfuckers think. Fuck them. Girl. Oh, here come my cat, y'all. Watch this. Come here, honey. Come here. Come to mama. Come on now. No. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come to your mama. Come on up here and love me. Come on. Oh, this bitch drinking some water. Come here. Come here now. California. Come here. Hmm? Come on, honey. Come on. Come with your mama. You love me. Okay, don't fuck on my hair. Don't fuck on my hair. Come back. Come here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come on. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to be mean to you. Hmm? I wasn't trying to be mean to you. I love you so much. But you in heat. Don't put your pussy on my robe. You want some dick? You want a man? I hope this heat shit stops real soon. Cause you be up in the middle of the night all moaning on your hot bed of lust. I'll call your Uncle Sip and ask him can your baby's daddy come over here and knock you off one more time? She's happy about that. Honey, I love you. I love you so much. Hmm? You're my girl. Hmm? You're my girl. Oh, sugar. I'm not trying to touch your butt, so don't get all frisky, bitch. Hmm? Me and my cat look alike. Yeah, yeah. They said that shit earlier, Patrice, that he was sending more troops over there, like 20,000. Oh no, bitch. Just cause I touched your tail, don't act like that. She got a little bit too overly sexually excited over here. You ain't getting none from me. She's so happy to be laying up there. Yeah, but I was petting her, and as soon as I like rubbed down her back, I touched yeah, she's a skeezer. I mean, I not a real skeezer, cause she only been with one man. That's Tuxedo. Okay. So she ain't a ho. She just, you know, she just wants some dick. And my husband said she can't be fucking no more. We already let her get one set of kittens, and and we had to get rid of the boy cat, and it was fucked up. And oop, now she loose. Oh my God, don't say that about my daughter. And the whole cat saga was crazy. Princess know about it. Oh, bottom line is she went from my ex goddaughter's house to my other little goddaughter's house. And she, other little goddaughter, she wasn't able to, keep her. She kept her almost a year. And then she had some shit going on in her building and she couldn't keep her. And I was sad. I was like, what am I gonna do? I called Sip. I'm like, little bro, what's good, nigga? He was like, what's happening, sis? Cause that nigga talk real southern and slow. I was like, bro, can you do me a favor? He was like, man, sis, what's up? I said, will you take Tuxedo? He was like, little dude, the cat. I said, yeah, man. He was like, man, yeah, I'll take him. And me and Aston, the night Tux went to Sip's house, me and Aston went and picked Sip up from this hotel downtown. I ain't trying to put that man's business out there, but he got a girl, he got a girlfriend, bitch bad. They stayed at this really nice hotel downtown. So we went and picked him up because we had the cat in the car. And then we stopped at the grocery store and picked up some cat food, cat litter boxes, some other shit. Then I pulled up to Sip's house, Aston, and Sip went upstairs and he got the cat and Sip in the house. And that was it. I remember when you yeah. Let's call little bro, see if he up. Oh shit. Hold on. That motherfucker probably sleep. Yeah, it's 12:30. That motherfucker might be asleep. I don't be calling this late. He might be like, y'all good. Yeah, he probably sleep. But I thank God for little bro like every single fucking day because him and Tux, they good. They good. You know, he came through in a clutch for me. Roxy, do you understand I've been here? I've been here from the cat. Yes, you have been here. Y'all remember how I just would be so angry with that girl? Because, okay, so peep this shit. Hold on, I'm going to sit in Indian style. So, my goddaughter, who I had to let her go and be my goddaughter. Bitch, you would not get the perks of being my goddaughter anymore. She had Tux, right? And I would get this bitch like 50, I would cash up her $50 every 2 weeks. Within that 1 week, she would be like, Tux need food. And then I got tired of her playing with me about the food. So I was like, I'll buy his food myself. So then the day before Christmas Eve, she basically called Maddie. And Maddie in college. I'm gonna tell Maddie, if you send me $40, Tux can stay here. I was like, Maddie called me on the house phone. Like, where's my house phone? I just used the eyeglass case. I was like, Maddie told me, Maddie was shook. She was sad. I was like, okay. I was like, don't worry about it. I got her. I called her up. I was like, you asked Maddie for some money. And then you tried to do some blackmail shit. Like, well, if you don't give me $40, Tux ain't be out of here. So I sent Tux to my other little goddaughter's house. But I told her, don't ask Maddie for any money. And if you ever ask Maddie for anything, I won't ever help you again. And I didn't. So then the cat went to my goddaughter's house, my other goddaughter. I sent her money twice a month for Tux. She would never call me. But then some things came up. She couldn't keep Tux anymore. That's how Tux ended up with Sip. So peep this shit. Tux get to Sip's house, right? No problems. One day I'm just laying in bed, drinking coffee, probably smoking a cigarette, minding my business. Sip call. I answer the phone. I'm like, what's good, little bro? He was like, what's up, sis? I'm like, shit. He was like, you know what? When motherfucker be like, you know what? You know they're gonna talk about some bullshit. He was like, you know what? I was like, what's wrong, bro? He was like, man, sis, old girl was on some bullshit. I'm like, who? He was like, the broad that had the cat who kept telling you, he was like, the broad who kept telling you, Tux ain't got no food. Tux ain't got no food. I was like, why you say that? He says this, Tux been here 2 months. He said, I ain't asked you for food not one time. When me and my son took Tux over there that night, we stopped at Jewel. Jewel is a grocery store here. We got Tux, like 2 different types of dry food and a bunch of other food, like wet food and cat litter and the litter box and the litter scooper. I was like, damn, bro. He was like, that bitch was full of shit. And he don't be saying bitch a lot. But, you know, he was like, sis, that bitch was full of shit. He was like, this nigga been here chilling all this time. He was like, the food that you got 2 months ago, he just now running out of. I was like, what is she humping on? Okay. He was like, she was playing. I was like, you know what? I knew the bitch was playing. I was like, I knew she was playing, but now that you saying that shit, you know, I was like, that's just fucked up. And that was the first chick. Tux went to Lil Crystal, Zanique, and now he is Sip. And Sip is his forever home. They get along well. Lil bro take care of him. And me and Aston send money. Cause he doing me a solid. But I might have Sip bring him over here so he can get her pregnant real quick. Cause I'm tired of this bitch. She be meowing in the middle of the night. She get on the bed, be sitting on my back. She hunching the chair right now. Hold on. Look at that. Yeah, she's a skeezer. She's definitely a skeezer. But yeah, that was just a story about the cat. Y'all know we always having something to talk about. Yeah, Pixie's dog knows how to climb a tree, but that is a pit bull, and that dog don't play about his mama. She got one big vicious dog and a little bitty dog. I would be scared of the pit bull. I'm just a cat lady, but when we finally move on, get a dog. I would like a German Shepherd. Um, I want two, just in case motherfucker try to break in the house. I only need one dog. I'm always doing too much. Always doing too much. But yeah. And Princess got a grand cat. Her name is Delilah. I love her too. I'm just the animal loving type of bitch. I don't like people who don't like animals. I don't like people who hurt animals. Um, I be understanding when people be like, "Oh, I don't like little kids." I'll be like, "I fuck with you. I understand that." But when people be like, "Ew, I don't like dogs. I don't like cats," I'll be like, "I don't like you. I don't like you." Pits don't what? You gotta put something under that, Pixie. Can't see the rest of what you're saying. But yeah, I just love animals, you know. I had my chinchillas. I gave my chinchillas away, and my guinea pigs died a week apart because they were mourning each other's death. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Um, so it's just my cats now. Pits don't do that. Oh, really? Yeah. Princess Grand Cat's name is Delilah. I love her. She be fucking with Princess. Princess sleep. Princess one day Princess told me, she was like, we were talking, and she was like, I thought I set my alarm clock. My alarm clock didn't go off. She said, Delilah came in the room and woke me up. I was just like, see, she loves you. Kidding, kidding. You probably got one more day of being in heat, man. Just one more day. And then you can go to sleep. I know it's hard, ain't it? You on your hotbed of lust, and she's hunching a chair again. Okay, get it off, girl. You done? Ooh, poor thing. I mean, it's just like her body telling her she want a baby. I don't even think she wants sex. She just wants to be pregnant. And that's what her body telling her. But could you imagine just being that hot? Just like now we had another cat and my neighbor, is she hunching a chair again? I'm catching her in the mirror. So sad. Um, we had another cat. It was a while back ago. Her name was Sugar Drop. And we were carrying groceries in one night into the house and she slipped out. And my neighbor called me early in the morning and I love her. Her name is Miss Ella. She said, "Hey, Roxy, I think your cat got out." I was like, "Yeah, she got out last night." She's like, "Well, granddaddy ran out the backyard. She was back there with three fellas." Yeah, they were taking their turns with my cat. And she wants dick so bad. And but Miss Ella called me. She was like, "Yeah, she was back there with three fellas. Granddaddy ran them off with the hose. She's probably on the porch." I went and opened the door and she was on the front porch, looking very slutted out. And she smelled like cat pee. I was like, why does she smell like cat pee? Come and find out boy cats will pee on you. Hmm. They marked the girl cat with their urine. She smelled horrible. I had to wash her. Ooh. Oh my God, my poor baby. It's so nice to hear him. Even with your 304, my whole cat, she gonna be all right. Yeah, she is. You know. Yeah, I know your pit bull protects you. Little dogs let you know danger of somebody around. A big dog won't even bark. A big dog just bite. That's why people should learn shit from a big dog. Little dogs yap. Big dogs will just bite. It's a difference. You don't even know a big dog coming until it bites you. Just latch on to you. Y'all ever growing up, y'all ever have a neighbor who had dogs? Might be more than one. The dog who was at the gate barking at you was never the one that was gonna bite. It was that dog that you never seen in the yard. The dog that didn't bark. That was the one that If you were playing ball outside and your ball went in that neighbor's yard and y'all standing there debating who gonna go get this ball, there might be the dog that bark, but that dog was just barking. That dog wasn't gonna bite you. It was that dog that came from the back of the house that's gonna snatch a hole in your ass. But see, that's a lot like people. They be the barking dogs. It's the dog you don't see that will fuck you up. Anytime I've seen videos of dogs attacking people, that dog was never barking before he did it. Just did it. Exactly. Exactly, Pixie. I'm telling y'all. But that's the same way in life. All that barking don't mean shit. It's the dog, it's the quiet dog that's gonna fuck you up. But see, people be thinking all that old shit be, oh, that's just old. Nah. Mm-mm. But then you have yapping dogs, like the guy in Washington, who just yap, 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 yap. But he has the resources to have the quiet dog do the dirty work. Mm. Sip that tea. Kitty, why don't you drink some water or something? I've never, Maddie wants a little dog. I would get a little dog for her, but I want a big quiet dog. I think I might have told Princess. Man, mm-mm. I think I might have told Princess this story. And I might have told you all too. I have a good friend. Her and her husband, they live here in Chicago. They live in the Beverly area. They're both doctors. So they have these crazy ass schedules. They have three, now they're adults. She got, I think all three of her boys are in college. I think all three of her boys are in college. But during C-19, her her and her husband were busy working at hospital. They're first responders. They're healthcare workers. So their sons, they would be in between her parents' house and her husband's parents' house. Now, Patrice knows, Princess knows. Beverly got some big ass houses, $1 million homes. And they live in $1 million home because they make that type of money, right? So her kids homeschooling, e-schooling because of COVID at, one of their grandparents' houses, right? They got 2 German shepherds. A boy and a girl that they bought from 2 different breeders. These motherfuckers went to Germany to buy them. This is a black couple. So hold what I'm saying. I gotta pee. Okay, I'm back. Let me put my roll back on. Whew. Mm. Okay, so good night, God bless. So it was during C-19, right? And like I said, she was always at the hospital. He was always, I love you, Pixie. Get you some rest. And I'll send me your information so I can send you the glasses on Monday. So no one's at their house, right? They had a bathroom. It's like a guest bathroom. And this guy decided, oh, this would be a great house to break into. Dude breaks in their house through this bathroom. It's like a half bath. He breaks in through the window. He come on in. He think he done hit a lick. He think he can really just go crazy. He didn't know there was these two dogs in the house. That he come out the bathroom, and where this bathroom was in their house, it's like a hallway off a kitchen. So he come in, I guess he in there thinking he can get down because it's a beautiful home. That those dogs got a hold of his ass. They didn't bark. Okay? Motherfuckers didn't bark. They got a hold of his ass. They were mauling the fuck out of him. So fast forward, he was able to make it to a door and get the fuck out. They do have an alarm system. I guess they didn't set it. But you shouldn't have to set your alarm. If you don't live here, don't be in my shit. My girlfriend get home. She come into the crib. Everything cool until she get to the kitchen. Her back door open and there's blood all over the door, on the floor, right by the hallway where the bathroom is. And she's just like, what the fuck? She realized someone had been in her house. She leaves out of her house, right? The dog's walking around. She leaves out of her house and goes back into her car. She calls the police on her cell phone. Then she called me because my husband's police. And my husband's telling her, just stay, don't go back in the house, wait till the police get there, wait till they clear the house and make sure everything's okay. So they realized that dude had came through the window. Ooh. And they realized the dogs must have fucked him up because there was blood all over the house. It wasn't the dog's blood. The evidence technician comes, swabs some of the blood. There's blood on the dogs, swabs that. But then they put a thing called a bolo out. Be on the lookout. They teletype this shit to the hospitals. And basically what it would say, be on the lookout for anyone who comes in with multiple dog bites. A day later, this guy who broke in their house shows up to Roseland Hospital. Fucked up. Police got there. They had already been looking. It was him. The dogs attacked him. Now, here's the thing about the dogs. I know she has dogs. I have talked to her. I've been in her house. But not one time that I've ever been in her house, I ever seen her dogs. You know why? They don't allow people who don't live in the house to see the dogs. Her father-in-law and her father and her husband's father, those are only two men who have seen the dogs outside of the people who live in the house. And I'm not talking about like the veterinarian and shit like that. They travel. So when they're gone, the father-in-laws, either one of the father-in-laws will go to the house, let the dogs out. No one sees the dogs. They don't have parties at their house. They have a room in their basement. They got a beautiful basement, but they have a room in their basement that they have set up like a kennel. And that's where the dogs be when people who don't live in the house are there. So anyone who comes in that motherfucker, when the police came to the house, after she called them, and the police got there, they wanted to make sure the house was clear. She had to tell them, I can't let you come in the house because those dogs must have got at somebody. I have to lock the dogs up first. Then you can come clear the house. She went back in the house. She knew it wasn't nobody in there. With all the blood, she knew it wasn't nobody in the house. So she went and locked the dogs up in their kennels in the basement. Then the cops came through the house. Those dogs will attack anyone who does not live in the house. And not one time, even me and her been on the phone or video chatting. Because, she be buying shit she want to show me. I ain't never heard those motherfucking dogs bark. Not once. They don't bark. They can give them commands to bark, but they don't bark. It's the dog that don't bark. Hold on, y'all. Oh, hot, 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 hot. I love it. I love it. If you can hear me, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You be doing your fucking thing. Girl, use a beast with that. But those dogs are so highly trained that they have no signs of on their fence, beware a dog. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to do that. This where I live, this where I lay my head. I should be able to leave my motherfucking door open. And you shouldn't walk into my house. Dude, that dude showed up at Roseland. They called the police. He ended up getting arrested. Well, here's the thing. He didn't get arrested for breaking in their house. He got arrested because he had an outstanding warrant. All those, what the evidence technicians, the ETs, swabbed, it came back to be his blood. So then he had a second charge put on him. And he didn't make motherfucking bail. So the motherfucker sat there. I'm telling you, I want my dogs to be trained. My landlord, she had 3 little dogs. She only got 2 now because one of them passed away about 2 months ago. As soon as she opened her door to let them out, they bark. They bark. If you, I guess, knock on the door, they bark. The bark is a good thing because it alerts you. But if they just going outside to pee and they barking, you don't know what's going on. Anything could be happening. And we just hear the dogs bark because we always hear them bark. They not trained. But little dogs be yappy. I'm not a fan of little dog. I want a big quiet dog that will rip your esophagus out. Yeah, that's what I want. And I ain't going all the way to Germany to have no motherfucking German shepherds, but that's what I want. I want a German shepherd. Hell, police use them as police dogs. That's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. And I want to make sure my dog is trained. It'll be a pet. It's a pet to the family. But I want it to be protection, between a dog, a few pow pows, and an alarm system. You come in my shit, you ain't got to worry about just a dog biting you. You going to come in on 2 feet. You're going to leave on your back in a black bag. Ugh, I hate a thief. Hate anyone who will do anything like that. Who would just come into people's shit. I don't like a thief. I don't like a thief, none of that shit. But that's just me. Some people are cool with that shit. I don't like that shit. But that's just me. But shit, y'all. I'm getting ready to go drink some pineapple juice, some water, take my vitamin, put my hair up, and go lay down because I got to get my son to Comic-Con. Well, not Comic-Con, C2E2. And then I'll probably come back later on today and chat. But I love you guys. I appreciate you all. I would like to thank Pixie Dust for being here. She already went to bed. Good night, Pixie. I would like to thank OG Patrice. Thank you so much, Big Sis, for being here. I will see you next week when I'm out there. I would like to thank, I have a little scratch in between my tracks. I would like to thank Miss Do the Right Thing. Thank you so much for being here, honey. I appreciate you. Love you long time. And just, everyone who's in here, just thank you for your engagement. Just just talking. I appreciate that. I really do. I would like to thank my little big sister, my moderator, House of the Princess. I would like to thank Miss Debbie Green. Thank you so much, Debbie, for being here. I know you probably went to sleep already, sugar. Thank you. I got to sneeze. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, I always sneeze this time of night. It's so weird. Who else was in here? Tenneke Headhunter. Tenneke the Headhunter. Thank you, Tenny Ten Ten nigga. Thank you for stopping by. I know your ass is asleep. We just run a gamut of just topics over here. And I appreciate that. And I appreciate you all's interaction. And I would like to thank the replay gang. Hi. I love you guys and I hope you enjoyed this live. I hope everyone hit the like button. Thank you guys so much. Shit. I'll talk to you all later on today. Get some rest. God bless you all. God bless your family. Stay prayerful and try to be kind, especially to someone who looks like you and not just people in your family. Okay? That's just a kind word. So, good night, good night, good night, and God bless you all. Talk to you all later on today. Bye.